This portion is brought to you by Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar.
There is something exciting about cruise ships. Maybe it's because of its imposing structure or the adventure it promises to bring. Well, guess no more, because a cruise ship is finally making Manila its home port. No need to go to Singapore or Hong Kong. Just to board this ship, hotel, resort, and mall rolled into one.
Sunset is usually the best time to come to the Manila South Harbor. But this particular morning was special. Warm rays seemed to bathe the port, and there was excitement in the air. For the first time ever, a cruise ship is calling Manila its home port. This is SuperStar Virgo, all 13 stories of it. It's one of 6 vessels in Star Cruises' fleet.
I'd like to present you SuperStar Virgo.
The ship's arrival had been drummed up a few weeks before. Excited travelers gathered in Makati for the coming of SuperStar Virgo.
Why we choose the Philippines? The Philippine economy has been very strong in the last couple of years. And if you look at the number of emerging middle income group, it also has actually large number. So that really paved a very good platform for the cruise passenger.
SuperStar Virgo's route starts in Manila, heads to Lawag, Ilocos Sur, docks in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, goes to Hong Kong, and spends a day on the high seas before taking its passengers back to Manila.
Before, our cruising market would have to fly to the nearest port where the ship is, like from Hong Kong, or from Singapore, or from even Taiwan, to do an Asia-Pacific cruise. But right now, for the very first time, Star Cruises would call Manila her home port.
For many in the maritime industry, it was no surprise that Star Cruises chose Manila as the ship's home port. A quarter of a century ago, the award-winning company was the first international cruise ship line to employ Filipino crew members.
Star Cruises is the very first international cruise line 24 years ago who have employed Filipino as our crew. They're a vital part of the success of Star Cruises. So we just find it the right time to put the ship here with the growing market of the Philippine cruise segment.
Star Cruises is now officially in the Philippines.
SuperStar Virgo's celebrity ambassadors couldn't wait to be on board and see what the ship has to offer.
Well, my family and I love cruises, so this is a one-of-a-kind experience where the home port is going to be here in Manila.
I love traveling, and the cruise is a great way to meet people and go to different places. So being on the SuperStar Virgo, I think you have it all.
According to a tourism expert, traveling by sea is not as popular as air or land travel in the Philippines.
The most preferred still is, of course, air travel because it's faster, much more convenient. And of course, we also have land-based travel, yung mga tumadaan lang sa roads, highways.
In the past few years, vacation preferences have changed a lot. And bragging rights on social media may have something to do with it.
The moment they arrive in the destination, anong unang gagawin? Ilalabas ang camera, magse-selfie, and ipopost sa social media. The cruise line industry is really very big. And here in the Philippines, it is in its sunrise industry. When it comes to cruise line, syempre, basta kaya ng budget, kaya ng bulsa, magbabiyahe at magbabiyahe yan.
A growing economy and a continued development of our national maritime infrastructure have helped improve our country's opportunities in cruise tourism. With an improved network of ports all over the country, all it would take is a few satisfied tourists to spread the word by mouth or by social media.
Nakarating kami doon, sabihin ng mga Taiwanese, Philippine, very nice. So, anong gagawin? Yung mga kamag-anak nila or kaibigan nila na nakakita ng picture, nakwentuhan, definitely sasabihin nila, gusto din namin magpunta doon.
Tourism is a game changer in any economy, illustrated in the principle called the tourism multiplier effect. A local hotel where a tourist stays, for example, generates income from the visit. The hotel then uses the money to buy produce from a farmer to be used in its restaurant. And with this income, the farmer could purchase personal items such as clothes. The model thus shows how tourist money would circulate in the local economy. But with cruise tourism slowly gaining momentum, should the airline industry be worried? Not quite. In fact, air and sea travel complement each other when it comes to cruising. In the case of SuperStar Virgo, tourists from abroad or other parts of the Philippines would have to fly to Manila to join the cruise. This gives tourists a chance to see Manila's unique charm first before boarding the cruise ship.
A wonderful country, wonderful city, very good. Love.
Okay, enough of the hype. Up next, a grand tour of SuperStar Virgo's facilities and amenities. All these when Game Changer returns.
This portion was brought to you by Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar,
Midas Hotel and Casino, a contemporary, design-led lifestyle hotel in the majestic hub of Manila with fabulous views of sunset on the bay. Midas offers designer amenities and guest rooms and suites, supreme restaurant options for sumptuous enjoyment, event studios for corporate meetings and vows, and a casino with world-class gaming. Here at Midas, we make days into moments. Sparkling creativity, it's stylemanship by Midas.